Hi guys, welcome to another visit to Geeks Cantina. My name is Geeks, and today we're going to be talking about Star Wars once again. But it's not going to be Star Wars the TV shows, it's not going to be Star Wars the movies, it's going to be something else entirely. It's going to be about my collectible Star Wars black figures. Now I'm just going to say straight away that I am not the kind of person that can keep a collectible in a box. Sacrilege to some, each to their own, but for me, I have to be able to touch them. I can't have a pretty thing in a box and not be able to touch it. So, for all those that don't like seeing these things out of boxes, I'd switch off now. But because I have to, if I get a new black figure, it's coming straight out of the box straight away, because I like to play with my toys. Now, my collection of these black figures are actually is pretty substantial. Probably, maybe not by some people who might watch this, but I've got 48. So I'm not going to present them all to you. I've picked out 5 here, 5 of my more recent and favourite ones out of my collection. Now, the first one I'm going to show to you was when one of my favourite characters from the prequel series, prequel movies even. He only featured for a very short amount of time in Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. You probably maybe figured out who it is after seeing that little red head just then. But it is Darth Maul. There he is in all of his splendour. Now this is Phantom Menace Darth Maul. There are several iterations of Darth Maul over the Star Wars canon, but they haven't released any for Clone Wars or Rebels yet. But so this is the only one I could get my hands on. You see the level of detail. They've got his tattoos done really nicely in his horns. You can see his rather grumpy facial expression. Then he's got his whole Qui-Gon slaying outfit there, which is pretty badass. He's got a hood as well, and a cape. And he's also got, of course, the obligatory double-ended lightsaber there. That's the one that he used to kill Qui-Gon Jinn with, which I think is pretty awesome. And so yeah, that's my first one. Now for the rest, for the other 4 I've got, I'm kind of getting more into the expanded stuff, expanded universe that they have on Disney Plus. So more kind of Clone Wars, crossing over with Rebels as well. But this one is more of an obscure character for casual Star Wars fans. But this is a character. She's from the Clone Wars. Initially, she debuted in the original animated shorts. I can't remember who it was by now. I had it a minute ago, but it's not in my head anymore. The 5-minute cartoons that they threw together into a feature length that have recently been put onto Disney Plus. But she also featured more in the CG animated iteration of the Clone Wars. And this is Asajj Ventress in her season 1 of Clone Wars get up. She's got like this battle skirt on, and she's there. See a bald head with her tattoos, and again a very grumpy expression on her face. Yeah, and of course anyone who knows Asajj Ventress knows that she doesn't come without her own arsenal of weaponry. And of course she's got not one, but she's got 2 curved handled lightsabers. Let's show you the other end. There you go. Ooh, let's get it in focus. There we go. And there she can hold in her grubby little mitts. There. So that's pretty cool. I like that. I've only recently got her. Right, now the third one I'm going to show you was one of my favourite ones. I've been looking forward to getting the most ever since I watched the Mandalorian. See my t-shirt there? The Mandalorian season 2. Because I knew this character way back when she first debuted in the Clone Wars. She was part of Death Watch, a splinter group, a terrorist group of Mandalorians. And again, if you've put the pieces together by now, you'll know that the one I love the most is Bo-Katan. There she is. And she first debuted in the Clone Wars and she quickly became a fan favourite, and they started featuring her more and more until her character was so awesome that she appeared in Rebels, and more recently they put her into live action, much like they did Ahsoka Tano. They put her in an episode of, or a couple of episodes of The Mandalorian, where she was played by the actress who actually voiced her in Clone Wars and Rebels, Katie Sackhoff. And they've actually caught her likeness really quite well, I feel, in this figure. And again, she's got a... There's a helmet there. Put that on. She turns into a badass Mandalorian. She's got little pistols in holsters, which can come out. And she can shoot stormtroopers, other Mandalorians, whatever she damn well pleases, because she's badass. There you go. That's my Bo-Katan. Now the final two that I've got here, and that they're two very, very recent ones I've got, and they're actually very, very current, and you'll understand this in a minute. They first debuted in the final season of the Clone Wars series in the first 4 episodes. They're a part of Clone Force 99, or otherwise known as the Bad Batch. And I fell in love with these characters from when they appeared in the Clone Wars. And as any Star Wars fan who's worth anything knows, that they've recently started their own series of the Bad Batch, featuring on Disney Plus. Again, thank you, Disney. I love you. All right, the first one of the Bad Batch I've only got 2 at the moment because there's only 2 available. But the first one I got is this one. Yeah, now this one, for anyone who doesn't know, this is Crosshair. I'm not going to give you any spoilers about his characters, but he has a rather interesting arc in the first episode of the Bad Batch. We shan't go down that road because I don't want any spoilers. But he is a badass sniper. He's the sniper out of the team. He's got his groovy little pistol there, which you can, of course, take off. There you go, Crosshair. And put it in his wee little holster. Or just drop it on the floor like that. But on his backpack here, you see that? Oh, there you go. There, you take these bits off his backpack. Just going to put him down for a minute. And you put his rifle together, and he has a rather large rifle. There, that's pretty awesome. And then he can carry that on his back as is, or you can take it apart. But probably one of the features I like the most, he's got this aiming tool that a lot of the Mandalorians and the clones have got in the latest series of Clone Wars. You can also do, if you want to come off, there we go. Again, I love the face details on these guys. Crosshair is definitely probably the most grumpiest out of the Bad Batch, and he's got that distinctive scar over his eye there, which I've captured very well. There you go, and his white or grey hair, however you want to call it. Yes, so that's Crosshair. He's so cool. So we'll carry on with this video very quickly, because the second one I've got, again, another member of the Bad Batch. Let me just put them together. There we go. And this one is Hunter. Yeah. Again, this is the first one I got out of my Bad Batch, from my Bad Batch collection. I've got every intention of getting every single one of them. Hopefully got Wrecker coming soon. And there, what I love is, you see on the shins there, you got some wearing on the armor, so it's actually been used, because these guys are like special forces of the clones. And that, he's got his heavy duty blaster there, and he's even got his dagger, which goes in his forearm sheath there. Put that back in there. And much like Crosshair, a bit fiddly, there we go. Take his helmet off, and again they've caught his likeness really, really well. Clearly they're styled him after like Rambo. He's like, visually he looks a lot like Rambo. He's got the red headband and the hair falling over it, the dark hair, and he's a grizzled veteran. But yeah, there's Hunter. Again, I love the detail on these figures. They're about 6 inches tall. You know, depending on where you get them from, they can be a little bit expensive, but it just all depends on how much you want to spend on collectibles. Like I said, I've got 48, so as you can imagine, I've spent quite a bit of money on these puppies, and I think I might put a couple of pictures up on my collection maybe at the end of this video. So yeah, those are just 5 of my collections. Five from my collection. I'll post a video or a couple of pictures up about the rest of them, and I've also got two little geeks that want to tell you what their favourites are. Hi there, as promised, here is one of my little geeks. This is geek number 1. She's gone all silly because I'm recording. Now, geek number 1, what is your favourite one out of all of my figures?
My favourite figure is Mo, because
show him.
He's one of my favourite bad guys.
And what do you like about him?
I like that he has a double-ended lightsaber.
Yeah, that's pretty badass. Yeah. Cool. Well, thank you very much, geek number 1. And here we are. And here is my little geek, my other little geek. This is geek number 2. And then again, she's gone a bit silly because she's on video. But so geek number 2, what is your favourite figure out of my collection?
My favourite is Ventress because
what do you like about her?
Because she's got this pretty skirt on.
She's got a pretty skirt. And what is she holding that you like?
She's holding these cool lightsabers.
Yeah, she's got 2 of them, isn't she? And I think geek number 1's trying to get in on the video. Hi, thanks for visiting Gekes Cantina one more time. My name is Gekes. This is geek number 1. This is geek number 2. And we shall see you later. What do you want to say?
Bye!
See you later.